From Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest comes the following high comedy scene between Gwendolyn, played by you, and Jack, played by Vincent Price. You have insisted that the man you marry be a man named Earnest. Jack has led you to believe that his name is Earnest. The setting is Victorian England, and the style is very brisk. As the scene opens, Jack is speaking.
Charming day it has been, Miss Fairfax.
Pray, don't talk to me about the weather, Miss Worthington. Whenever people talk to me about the weather, I always feel quite certain they mean something else, and that makes me so nervous.
I do mean something else.
I thought so. In fact, I am never wrong.
Miss Fairfax, ever since I met you, I have admired you more than any girl I have ever met since I met you.
Yes, I am quite aware of the fact, and I often wish that in public, at any rate, you had been more demonstrative. For me, you have always had an irresistible fascination. Even before I met you, I was far from indifferent to you. The moment Algernon first mentioned that he had a friend called Earnest, I knew I was destined to love you.
You really love me, Gwendolyn?
Passionately.
Darling, you don't know how happy you've made me.
My own Earnest.
But you don't really mean to say that you couldn't love me if my name wasn't Earnest.
Well, but your name is Earnest.
Yes, I know it is, but supposing it was something else, do you mean to say that you couldn't love me then?
Well, that is clearly a metaphysical speculation, and like most metaphysical speculations, has very little relevance at all to the actual facts of your life as we know them.
Personally, darling, to speak quite candidly, I don't much care about the name of Earnest. I don't think that name suits me well at all.
It suits you perfectly. It's a divine name. It has music of its own. It produces vibrations.
Well, really, Gwendolyn, I must say that I think there are lots of other names much nicer. I think Jack, for instance, a charming name.
Jack? No, there's very little music in the name Jack, if any at all, indeed. It does not thrill. It produces absolutely no vibrations. I've known several Jacks, and they all, without exception, were more than usually plain. No, the really only safe name is Earnest.
Gwendolyn, I must get christened at once. I mean, we must get married at once. There is no time to be lost.
Married, Mr. Worthington?
Well, surely. You know that I love you, and you led me to believe, Miss Fairfax, that you were not absolutely indifferent to me.
I adore you, but you haven't proposed to me yet. Nothing has been said at all about marriage. The subject has not even been touched on.
Well, may I propose to you now?
I think it would be an admirable opportunity, and to spare you any possible disappointment, Mr. Wellington, I think it only fair to tell you quite frankly beforehand that I'm fully determined to accept you.
Gwendolyn.
Yes, Mr. Worthington. What have you got to say to me?
You know what I have got to say to you.
Yes, but you don't say.
Gwendolyn, will you marry me?
Of course I will, darling. How long have you been about it? I'm afraid you've had very little experience in how to propose.
My own one. I have never loved anyone in the world but you.
Yes, but men often propose for practice. All my girlfriends tell me so. Wonderfully blue eyes you have, Ernest. They are quite blue. I hope you will always look at me just like that, especially when there are other people present.
Oh, Gwendolyn, my own Gwendolyn.